all those departments in India which are having NBA accreditation, they qualify the minimum requirements of quality of teaching, infrastructure, etc. as per with the international level. Again, I'm happy to share with you that at national level, NIRF ranking, which is an initiative of MHRD government, in that national institutional ranking framework, our institute, it comes in the rank band 201 to 250 in this particular year, 2020. What that band indicates? That band indicates that our institute, FCRIT, we are in the top 5% of the undergraduate institutes at all India level. Now, before coming to the other points, you are the aspirant students who want to join engineering course, and here are some important attributes which every engineer must demonstrate. What are those attributes? Definitely, you being an engineer must have the technical knowledge in your domain as well as skills related to your domain. You must have the problem analysis mindset. You should be able to solve the problems. You should have the creativity and you should have the natural curiosity. That is important. It should not happen that because your parents are forcing you or you're not interested in joining engineering, but somehow you are joining the engineering. That should not be the case. You should have the natural curiosity to join an engineering discipline. You must be able to work in a team. So both are important, working individual and working as a team. Both are the requirements of the industries. Your communication skills must be very good, and that includes oral communication, written communication, and presentation skills. You should be able to demonstrate the leadership skills. You must be aware and you must be concerned regarding those issues of the society and the environment. And then, very important one, you must demonstrate lifelong learning. So every day, every week, every year, apart from whatever is being taught in the college, in the department, you must have the attitude of learning yourself. That is very important. Now, this is what is the model we follow at FCRIT, our EXCC department model, with the help of vision of the management, where the management includes our managing director, Father Almeida, and our principal, Dr. S.M. Koth. And then the vision at the EXCC department, with the support of highly qualified teachers, we have the strong base in the department and we built up on that particular base. We execute excellent teaching learning process and we have the excellent infrastructure. Just to tell you that in spite of this pandemic condition, right from the first week of July, we had already started our regular online classes for second year, third year and final year. So our teachers had adapted to all the online methodologies for teaching, etc. And they learn. So that itself is a demonstration that our teachers are also something like lifelong learning. Next, we make available various platforms in our department, not only at department level, but at institute level for overall personality development. So whatever attributes I just mentioned in the previous slide, basically those attributes will get inculcated in each and every student because of the second and the third block, because of our teaching learning process and because of the active participation of the students in co-curricular and extracurricular activity. And then because of that, at the end, we get the various outcomes in terms of achievements of the students, in terms of excellent results, and in terms of placement. Coming to the department teachers, our strength is 18 teachers. Out of that, 4 are PhD qualified, 3 teachers are pursuing PhD. Till now, in the last 5 years, we had received grant for the research and other grant worth 85 lakhs. And on an average, more than 20 research papers are published by our teachers per year. Our department has excellent infrastructure. We have 9 spacious and well-equipped laboratories. We have 5 ICT-enabled classrooms and teacher rooms. 2 laboratories out of 9 are specifically dedicated for the project work for the students. We have 1 seminar hall at the department level. And out of 9 labs, 3 laboratories are computer laboratories. As I already told, the department makes various platforms available, not only at the department level, but at the institute level. And we have the various student councils which organize technical events, cultural events, sports events at institute level as well as at department level. we have the professional society chapters at the department level, Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering Students Forum, IEEE Students Forum, Institution of Engineers India Students Forum, etc. NSS, we are member of the NSS, so our students, they get involved in community services, and we have number of students club at the department and the institute level, Agnel Robotics Club, Coders Club, AI Deep Learning Club, etc. The outcome, because of all those activities, is our students' achievement. So I'm happy to share you that recently in 1920, E-Yantra National Level Robotics Competition was held by IIT Bombay, and in that competition, one team which consists of those 4 students, where those 2 students are from electronics and telecom and those 2 students are from IT background, they had won the first prize in that national level competition. Apart from that, in 2019, Smart India Hackathon is conducted at all India level by the Government of India, All India Council for Technical Education. And in that also, different teams from FCIT, they had won the competition. The point which I'm trying to emphasize is that your branch definitely may be important, but more than that, it is basically interdisciplinary nature of working of the students that is more important, because whether you take the E-Yantra competition where I told that students are from electronics and telecommunication and IT, or whether it is something like Smart India Hackathon competition, where students are having a background of either computer or electronics and telecommunication or mechanical, they all work together as a team. Now again, one important indicator, when it comes to final year results, more than 90% of our students, they complete their engineering in 4 years' time. So that is one great achievement. And our students are putting lots of efforts, our teachers are putting lots of efforts, and that results in this one particular achievement. These are the recruiters who regularly come to our institute when the students are in the final year. This is the statistics of the placement. The blue color indicates the number of students which are eligible at the institute level. The red color indicates the number of students who are placed, and the green color indicates the number of students who go for higher studies. And this data is for the last 5 years, right from 2014-15 till 2018-19. I can summarize this graph with those 2 points. On an average, around 85% of the eligible students, they get placed through the campus. And on an average, around 15% of the students, they go for higher studies in foreign and Indian universities.